Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back for another set episode of the Persona 4 Golden Let's Play. And unfortunately, we are here at the police headquarters because since Dojima just went and figured out that we've been snooping around within the investigations, even though that we were the ones that were trying to solve out with all these different problems here within this whole entire, like, mysterious serial killer murder situation that's going on. We've already pieced out some of the different things so far throughout our adventure, even though that we were trying to tell him the truth and saying that we were battling out with some personas, going and doing all these different shadow battles and whatnot and trying to rescue everybody. He just doesn't believe in that type of mystical junk. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to be just stuck here in this interrogation for a little bit of some time until we at least figure out what we could go and do to get ourselves on out of this place. Now, during the last episode, we did figure out that Nanako, out of all the people that is going to be transferring into the said Midnight Channel again, is that she is going to be one of those said people to be falling on into this said type of trap. And Dojima is going to have to go and try to put out an APB and try to make sure that Nanako is going to be safe. And later on, I want to say throughout this episode, we are going to have to figure out on what was the whole issue and what happened within Nanako and how did she get herself kidnapped by this. Now, we are going to be learning at some point of how exactly Nanako went and did all this, because normally, from what we heard before, is that Nanako doesn't really like opening up to doors that are for unexpected strangers, unless if she actually does know who that said type of person is. And now, the one thing that is going to get brought up at some point is that there is going to be a said type of delivery truck driver, or somebody that normally likes to go by the house and go and like try to deliver said packages and whatnot. And then that could actually be playing a factor throughout here, and we'll be learning that from what's going to happen with Nato at some point. Now, we did also get to hear that that there was a said type of politician guy or somebody that was over at the elementary school doing said interviews and whatnot, right? And that kind of fell in for what was happening within Nanako's elementary school, because some guy decided to go and say something about that anonymous person went and did an interview, and that all led to become that Nanako was that said anonymous person, and that's how she got brought into this whole situation. But within these two videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with Persona 4 Golden, but we're also going to be jumping into a said Halloween special of Luigi's Mansion 3. Hope you guys do go and check it on that. Now, just like how I did before with all the other different co-ops that me and Kevin like to do, I'm not going to be making this into like an episodic type of series or anything, but we are going to just kind of just do some videos here and there. And whenever we have like the time to just hang out, we'll just record a video, sit down, and just do some gameplay and whatnot, and then I can just go and then upload it later on throughout the time. Now, since it is going to be October 28th, I do have one more midterm to go through until I have to go and continue onwards throughout my other regular daily school stuff until we start reaching all the way over into like the final exams and all of that, which I'm a little bit nervous for, but I think I should be okay. I already went and got back most of my midterm marks anyways, and I'm already doing pretty good as it is. I got a 73 in one and 86 in the other, so I don't think I really should be all that too worried about what this other said midterm is going to be for what my news course is going to be happening from all of that. But I want to say that as well, since today is going to be Monday, that does mean that we do have Monday Night Raw once again, and I'm always excited to go and see that. So hopefully we get to see some awesome, cool type of things before the Crown Jewel event is going to happen, because that should be happening pretty soon, right? Because isn't it like on November 5th? I think it's somewhere around there, right? Or not November 5th. I think it's like on like a Saturday, I think. So it could be November 2nd, actually. Yeah, I'm a little bit wrong on that. I think it is November 2nd, because like that should be happening and following throughout this type of week here. And I did hear about some other type of Nintendo Switch leaks as well, because since it is basically October 28th here, there was a notable leaker that was actually going out of their way and talking about that that there's supposed to be some sort of Nintendo Switch news or update that's going to happen at some point, and it's going to like happen like before the Halloween time actually does appear, so we could be seeing something on like the 28th or 29th, somewhere around within one of those days. So I'm just crossing my fingers and hopefully hoping that we can at least get to see what this whole Nintendo Switch 2 is, or even if it's going to even be called Nintendo Switch 2. All that we really do know at this point in time is that from some of the main confirmed leaks that have been like within that whole type of hack situation that was going on within Game Freak and all that stuff. At least so far that we've already got ourselves with the confirmation on the code name, and it's already known as Ounce or Oz at this point in time. So at least we know about what that type of name is going to be. So anything could be going on within this whole type of Ounce thing, because whenever there's always like some sort of code name, it kind of like has to correspond with whatever type of gimmick that's going to be happening, right? It's like, you know, like we got like the dolphin as with the GameCube, and we kind of saw about what was going on within there, and how like the Wii was known as the revolution, right? It was like a new step into how modern gaming was going to be, with having the use of like the motion controls and whatnot. And then that's how like Sony and Xbox kind of went and did their own type of thing, right? Like we got like the Motion Plus, and then or not the Motion Plus, I think it was like some sort of like motion control system for what was going on with the Sony side, and then we had like of course with like the Kinect right after. So like anything is possible to see what's going to happen within here. Maybe Ounce could probably have to do with some sort of like maybe those type of magnetic things. I don't really know, because I know that from what I heard is that there's supposed to be magnetic controls or something that you can just go and just attach onto the said type of handheld type of console that's there. So not really too entirely sure, but again, other things should hopefully try to add things up as we get to see whatever type of news update that Nintendo has. But that's what I've been hearing so far, so I could be wrong. Maybe those two, maybe that is not going to be possible at all. I know that Nintendo likes to keep things very secretive about anything that goes on with any of their consoles.
Not too far off base.
Well, it seems like Adachi's kind of at least somewhat agreeing with what we are actually going on and talking about here. Now, we should be seeing, I want to say, like some sort of like car chase that should be happening, and we are going to be having to find out where this type of said delivery truck driver guy is going to be. Now, we've already seen, I want to say, this type of guy before, right? I don't know if I went and brought this up in the episode, but we've seen this type of weird, suspicious guy doing lots of random things, right? We've seen him before in his house, writing up in some sort of diary, kind of keeping tabs of everything that was going on throughout this whole entire main game. And then not only that, but then we also have to see that this dude was also kind of just chilling around throughout the Junes concert hall, right? Like during our time of that performance type of stuff, because like we were all kind of like just huddling in a circle talking about some stuff, then the dude just magically just walks off out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, that same type of janitor guy that was also in the front of the crowd, he also just walked off and disappeared from there. And then we also got all those weird mysterious letters, right? That was like also the second type of mysterious letter that showed up. And then that's when Dojima went and found out exactly what we've been doing out here so far. So that's how we all got into the situation. And here we go. And speaking about that, we got ourselves with some sort of Initial D type of car chase. So let's see how this is going to play out here. So yeah, so basically Nanako is basically stuck inside that truck there, and Dojima has to go and try to rescue her as quickly as he can. Now mind you, it is raining out here, so I don't think his car can probably take all the wet that is happening, just because that he's going to probably hydroplane and crash into somewhere. I mean, this does not seem like a good idea. Oh, he's gonna probably slip or something that's gonna happen here. Whoa, it looks like the semi-truck's gonna go and slip on his own. Man. Hopefully Dojima's gonna be okay. Yeah, there's some smoke in the distance over there. That does not look good at all. Yeah, we should probably make sure that we head all the way over directly to that way. Oh man, Dojima doesn't really look too good.
Dojima-san, are you alright?
Yeah, somebody should probably go and call up 911 or something around over here.
Hello? We need an ambulance. Quickly, there's been an accident.
Well, I guess the one good thing is that, like, we could possibly go and look for clues within the truck, but I don't think we could even go and do that since we're not, like part of anything really to, like, do anything with the cost, right? Maybe Nacho could go and do something.
What happened?
Was on my way to Namatame's house when I saw him. drive past me.
So basically, he was trying to reach up to that guy that has been doing all this other things as well too, to go up to his house, and it seemed like he drove away as quick as he can. So that does mean that that there was at least some sort of situation that was going on there with the whole Naoto disappearance.
Then allow me. If it rains again while we wait, the information we need.
So that Namatame guy has to be the dude that was writing all that things down on his diary there. And that also makes that suspicious as well, because there's a TV inside the truck too.
I also recovered a diary from the driver's seat, most likely kept by Namatame himself. I learned the existence of.
Oh, well, that totally makes sense there. So he also has to be a part of all this, right?
What the hell's he mean by that?
It's a list of.
Oh man, so yeah, that's exactly what needs to happen. It has literally everybody's name that has ever literally been through that TV. Well, because he went and passed away, right? He was in a whole other different type of situation other than what was going on with us.
The last date is today's. I can't believe such a small child appeared on it. I must save this child no matter what. Is that about?
Yeah, and then I think that's what's going on with Nanako too. So he even wrote down like the last bit of his diary there.
The police have been active lately. This will probably be the last time I write in this diary. I've done everything I can.
It's clear now. He used the same trick on all the victims. He'd just ring the bell like he was making a normal delivery, then throw the victim into the TV in his truck. Namatame is the killer.
Yeah, we have to go and try to rescue her right now. But I don't even think we even have all the clues right away, right? Because that's normally something that we always have to do, like, just right before going and doing anything within the dungeon explorations. That we want to make sure that we gather all of our clues, all the information, then we can go and pass it along to Rize, or even Teddy for that matter, and they can give off the location.
Saving her will be our top priority from tomorrow forward. We'll leave Namatame's whereabouts to the police. Dojima-san.
Well, it seems like we're going to have to go and meet up with Dojima at the ER now. Oh man, hopefully he's going to be doing okay.
You guys.
Are you alright?
But I know that since we are getting ourselves a little bit more closer into the end of this said episode, I guess it's going to be a good enough time for me to just try to at least get myself with the ending type of parts that I do need. But anyways, thank you guys so much for going and stopping by out here for said Persona 4 Golden. For next time, we will have to go and continue onwards with the said main story from here. Now, however, for what the next video is going to be, I know that I am going to be trying to get the Skylander stuff all out to you guys as best as I can, but I do have another said review that I would like to go and make sure to post out, and that is going to have to be dealing with the said upscaler reviews. So I do actually have quite a bit of upscalers that I do want to go and actually talk about, so that if you guys are interested on actually having upscaling type of things for so your retro games, if you are somebody that wants to at least boost up your resolution while you're gaming, I do have a whole bunch of upscalers that will actually help you out with a whole bunch of different things that will happen, because I got things from like said type of Wii, I guess like N64, other things for said upscaling, Xbox, I think even like oh yeah, and then I also do have like my OSSC upscaler, which that kind of basically just holds down basically anything that's all about retro gaming from there. So, yeah, I guess for right now, I'll just kind of just keep myself quiet for the end. You guys can go and check out what the ending part that's going to be here. So, see you guys for the next one.
The police should be pursuing Namatame, so let's focus on saving Nanako-chan.
Yeah, we're the only ones who can. We'll save her no matter what. I often thought it might be impossible, but we finally cornered the culprit. We made it this far. We won't let him take Nanako-chan's life.
Yeah, this is it. Let's go all out and get it done.
I made a promise with Nana-chan. I said that we'd play again, and that everything would be okay. I promised her that.
Regardless, we must do whatever we can with what we have now. This is something only we can accomplish.
Come on! We can do this, guys! No problem!
Yeah, we do this the same way as always. All we gotta do is find Nanako-chan before the next foggy day and get her out of there. Nothing to it. Let's keep calm, be careful, and get it done.